subscribe and leave a tiny comment. It brings new videos faster, and I'll make time just for you. I slide the desk lamp a little closer so the light spills like warm honey across your keyboard, soft and low. Not the harsh ceiling lights we fought all day. I nudge my chair beside yours, wheels whispering on the carpet, and I smile without showing teeth, the kind of smile you feel more than see. The city hums beyond the tall windows, traffic a muffled ribbon, rain brushing the glass now and then as if it wants in. You look a little wrung out in the cutest way. Tie loosen, sleeves pushed to your forearms, a hint of ink on your thumb from that stubborn printer. I reach over and straighten a stack of papers for the excuse to be closer, to let my shoulder touch yours. It's quiet enough that we can hear the clock's calm tick, measuring a gentler kind of time than the workday. I tilt my head toward the break room and whisper that I'm making you mint tea, the real kind from the box I keep in my drawer, because I've learned the office brand tastes like photocopies. The kettle hums somewhere in the background, and I come back with 2 mugs, my fingers wrapped around the warmth. I set yours by your wrist and blow across the surface of mine, watching the steam flare and thin. You lean back in your chair, and I angle the lamp so it touches the outline of your face. Softer now, less screen glare, more place it aside, out of your immediate gravity. Then I scoot closer and angle my body slightly toward you, so that if you wanted to lean, you could, and it would look perfectly reasonable to anyone wandering past. The elevator dings somewhere far away, and then silence again. I say we can pretend the building put itself to bed and left us the lights. I set my mug down and bring one hand up, hovering before I touch you. My fingers brush the edge of your hairline, a light, sweeping gesture that collects all the static from the day and smooths it back. I tell you it's okay to let the office fall away. Just let this small circle be enough. Lamp, rain, breath, me, you. You ease into the back of your chair, and I slide the lamp's dimmer down another notch. I tell you about the first morning I saw you, how you carried your coffee like it meant something, how you said good morning to the receptionist with that real unperformed warmth, and how I thought, that's a person who wears kindness like a favorite sweater. I admit, I started accidentally taking the same elevator because the ride felt shorter with you inside it. I say that today when you handed me the stapler without me asking. Something silly inside me clapped. You laugh under your breath. It's a small sound, but it lands sweet. I turn your chair a fraction so your knee faces mine, the way people do when they've turned toward the evening. The office now is a soft geometry of shadows. Our tiny island of light holding steady. My fingertips glide through your hair again, barely there. And then I make slow little circles at your temple with the pads of 2 fingers. The movement is lazy, almost absent-minded, like I'm drawing a map only the 2 of us can read. The mint of the tea folds into the paper smell of the day. Clean pages, pencil shavings, the ghost of someone's vanilla hand lotion from hours ago. Your shoulders loosen, one notch, then another. Is it okay if I keep combing through your hair like this? I wait. Eyes on your face, and when you nod, something in my chest loosens, too. So I continue, feather light, letting the rhythm lengthen, each pass slower than the last. thermostat clicking with the tiniest heartbeat, and I imagine the place thinking its thoughts. You two look good together. Stay just a minute more. I let out a tiny laugh at myself because that sounds like something I'd only admit under a pool of lamplight. You close your eyes for a few breaths, and I guide your head to rest against the crook of my shoulder. I tuck a strand behind your ear, nails soft against your skin, and then I draw gentle lines down the back of your neck. Nothing sharp, just a slow sweep, the way you trace the edge of a page you love. My voice thins and warms around your name. I tell you you did enough today. Enough emails. Enough talking. Enough being everyone's steady. For now, just be here, heavy and safe. If your thoughts fidget, I say, give them tiny chairs and let them sit down in a row. Tell them we'll check back after a good night's rest. I watch the corners of your mouth for the hint of a smile that means I found the right metaphor. I murmur about the small future things I want to try with you. Not grand gestures. Morning coffee sipped. Standing by the copier like it's a cafe. A walk around the block at lunch to check how the street trees are doing. Saving each other a seat at presentations. Little shoulder squeezes in the elevator when no one's facing us. I say I want to learn the shape of your day, the way people learn the shape of their favorite mug, so I can fit my hands around it just right. I tell you your focus is a gentle, kind of attractive. The way you listen to people until they hear themselves clearly. The place between my words fills with warmth that doesn't need naming. Your breathing steadies into that soft rhythm that means your body is beginning to trust the quiet. I match you. Inhale slow. Exhale slower. And let the exhale be a hush by your ear. I describe the rain smoothing down the street outside, each droplet a brush stroke, painting the city into softer shapes. I remind you that you are allowed to put this day away. I offer to fold it for you, neat, and set it on the chair for tomorrow. I tell you you don't have to hold anything tonight, except my sleeve if you want to. I ease us up from the chairs, only a little, and It's not glamorous, but in this light, it's tender. A narrow raft in the dark sea of the office. I sit, and you lie down with your head in my lap, your tie loosened, your hands resting easy. I drape my cardigan over your chest and smooth it once, twice, 3 times. Each pass slower, as if I'm ironing away the creases of your thoughts. I rub my thumbs over your brow, outward to your temples, down along your jaw, as if I'm sculpting the clay of your day into something simple and soft. I speak to you about the first time I caught you flirting with me without meaning to. You handed me a stack of reports and said something about font choices, and the way your mouth shaped the word serif made me want to hold it. I figured you were being friendly, the way you're friendly with everyone. So I tried to let it go, and then you looked back over your shoulder with that crinkled corner smile that people use when they need a witness. I felt it all the way down to my heels. Since then, I've been learning your little languages. The way you rest your hand on the top of your monitor when you're thinking. The way you nudge your chair with your knee to line up with mine during meetings. The way you ask if I need anything when what you mean is, can we share a minute? I admit that I've been flirting in tiny notes too. An extra paperclip shaped like a heart tucked into your pile of documents. The sticky note that said, "You're doing great," because I saw you catch a hard call and carry it gracefully. The way I time my afternoon stretch, so it happens in your doorway when you're back from lunch. My voice softens further on the truth that I like you. Present tense, simple. I like you in the way that makes work feel like 2 people at a small table, sharing half of everything. I stroke your hair again, and I let my fingertips chase the line from temple to ear to jaw, though the movement is smaller now, more drowsy. I tell you that tomorrow we can be professional again. The world can have our spreadsheets and our reports and our polished voices. But tonight, you can have the tender version of me, the one who cheers when you take a deep breath and sink into it, who is content to watch the lights of the city ask for any performance back. I just am. Your lashes lie heavy on your cheeks, and the edge of your mouth relaxes. I notice how handsome you look when you're not trying. I skim the tips of my fingers over your shoulders, across your collarbone, hovering more than touching, like I'm painting warmth into the air above your skin. I speak quietly of a weekend morning we haven't lived yet. The two of us standing in my kitchen in socks and yesterday's sweatshirts, coffee steaming, the radio murmuring good songs like Secrets, me leaning into your back as you stir the sugar in my mug, the simple miracle of a nowhere-to-be day. The picture floats like a lantern and softens the room even more. I feel the moment when you teeter at the edge of sleep, little twitches in your fingers, a longer exhale, the way your jaw slackens just enough to tell me your body has decided. I kiss, not your mouth, but the crown of your head, a kiss that feels like a promise wrapped in cotton. I tell you I've got you. I tell you that if any thoughts try to climb back up, I'll shoo them gently away, sit them in that row of tiny chairs again, and cut little paper stars for them to hold so they don't get lonely. I tell you you're safe, and you're good, and there's nothing left to chase tonight. We let the minutes slow. I count our breaths in the quiet, in a way you can feel rather than hear. 4 in, 6 out. Again, again. The office holds its breath for us. Even the clock sounds like it's padding around in socks. I run my nails lightly across your scalp, a whisper of sensation that dissolves as soon as it arrives. The rain thins to a mist, and the city lowers its voice another notch, the way a friend does when they see someone sleeping. My words become spaces more than sounds, but I keep talking to you because softness likes company. I murmur that when you wake in the morning, there will be a sticky note on your desk with a little doodle of a lamp and a heart, and you'll know it was me. I promise we can keep this easy and warm and private, our own small weather system. I breathe a slow yes into your hair, yes to a little flirting tucked behind respectable smiles, yes to walking to the elevator together and pressing the button with the same finger, so it's like we're holding hands slow